That's what makes it a foot. Good morning.
Good evening.
Good afternoon.
This is the Fools Podcast
Good morning
episode.
somewhere. Episode 19. Don't worry, I got you.
Yeah. We off script, but we got you.
Yeah, I mean, every episode's off script.
Hey.
We don't have a script.
That's what we do, baby.
When you think about it, Cubone's like a cool little Pokemon, right? Everyone loves Cubone.
He's dope as fuck.
And dude, when he evolves into Marowak, he's just fucking dope, man.
He be
Like,
whacking.
he's fucking cool. Like his fucking helmet. I mean his
Helmet?
Yeah.
I mean, technically it is.
Yeah, his fucking skull helmet's all like
Mhm.
smooth now, and he doesn't cry no more. He's little mama's boy.
Little Mama's Boy.
Little mama's boy that grew up.
That's the
manned
name.
up.
That's his SoundCloud name. Little Mama's Boy.
Little mama's boy. I mean,
Yeah.
that's basically what Lil Peep calls himself sometimes. Huh.
Mama's boy.
When you guys rolled up right now to my place, you're
You could
you're
definitely
blasting
like
Lil
put some.
Peep.
Yeah.
Lil Jeep.
I was
Little
saying
Jeep. Oh yeah, that shit was funny. You go ahead.
he was playing the song Lil Peep off the Crybaby EP, and I was like, oh good shit, Gallo, no one plays his EP anymore. And he goes, oh, I just put shuffle on Spotify, so wherever was playing is just played. And
Yeah, Angel's giving me undeserved props basically, and I was like,
I
hey,
thought-
whoa.
I thought Gallo knew all the deep tracks and shit, so I was like, sick. He's like, nah, I just put shuffle.
I just put shuffle, dog. I put shuffle. Sometimes when I hear a banger, I put it on the song radio. That's all I've been really doing lately.
I made a playlist called Dream World. Well, that's what I named it, right?
Yeah.
You
And
got
it
Lucky
has-
in it?
Huh?
You got Lucky in it?
Nah.
But
But it has
you gotta put some Levi Cardi, 1,000 Pound Farney, and Lucky.
maybe because it started off because Kali Uchis has a song with Vince Staples, and she has like a song of hers that has the singer from Gorillaz on it, but he's not credited, right? And Vince Staples has a song
What is his name?
that, well, I know the character's name is 2D, but
Yeah,
I forgot
2D,
the real guy's
but-
name. And then Vince Staples has a song that has like the 2D voice as well, but he's not credited either. And then both of them are on Gorillaz' album Humans. They're both on there with Kali Uchis has like 3 songs and Vince has 1 song, Ascension.
And I showed you those songs, and you didn't
Well,
even know.
you showed me the Kali Uchis ones. I didn't know
Yeah.
about those ones. I knew about Vince Staples.
Because I remember when I originally bought the album, we all had like a basically listening party. And
Yeah, we did.
we
Me,
listened
you,
to
and Fabian.
that shit was lit.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
We're literally just
Yeah,
vibing
we're
in a
literally
room.
just in your room. It was
It was a
an
listening
empty
party.
room.
It was an empty room.
It was an empty
with
room.
just a record player,
And
I
like
put on
like 2 bean bags and a regular chair.
Yeah,
That shit was cool. Yeah, it was cool.
Yes, this is hitting.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I started the playlist off of. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put Vince Staples, Kali Uchis, Gorillaz all together, right? But not only their songs that they have together, but also like a lot of their songs that I like from them, you know, that are gonna sound chill. And then eventually I started adding more shit
They're
to
just
it.
vibes, though.
Yeah, so I added like Jaden Smith and fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers, and now it's just like this 5-hour long playlist that I can just hit shuffle on and then vibe out.
I'm telling you,
This
dog,
is
those
the
are the
name of Evan's
best.
playlist.
Yeah, it's the soundtrack to my life, pretty much.
No, those always hit in like the most immense way. Like because sometimes when you go like, I don't want to hear this right now, it just ruins the entire like momentum. You have to like restart it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't know with some of my playlists when I only have the one, but with some of the radios I go on, there's like a vibe that happens, and then there's like an immediate stop. Like
Yeah, it's like out of pocket type shit.
Yeah, it goes into like the comedy shit, or it goes into like some other shit, and it's like I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Like I'll listen to it because I'm fucking like the only time I'm really listening to music is when I'm driving. So I'm like I'll listen to it since I'm going somewhere, and like I'm not gonna listen to it for very long.
Oh, I
But
get you.
some like the momentum stopped, you know. I was on a good cruise, and now I'm like in my own head.
You know what my favorite song is right now, though? It's Submissions. It has some
Yeah,
girl,
you look submissive.
it has this one girl, I don't know her name, and it has Danny Brown. It's on the Gorillaz.
Danny Brown.
That shit's fucking hard, dog. I like singing.
What?
And then Danny Brown comes out at the end, he's like, you know, like that.
That's what he says.
Nah, he just has that, I can't, it's like that Danny Brown voice.
What, one of the songs to the soundtrack of my life is The Loopers, Bigger Than Me.
Which one is that?
He's like, he goes, all my problems, they bigger than me.
Oh, I think I heard that, yeah.
My daddy, I had a problem with my daddy's pants, but they bigger than me. It's just hard.
Bro, when Doja Cat said, I feel like fucking something,
Oh yeah, yeah.
That shit got me.
That shit hit
bro.
hard.
That shit hit.
Well, fuck.
That was a crazy ass turn.
Yeah, this
that
truck
felt-
almost like went
hit
right
us.
into us mid podcast.
And boom!
That was one of my turns right there.
That was.
I suck at turning. I left.
At least he didn't make no noise.
That's true.
Yeah, this shit was kind of silent, huh?
It was kind of a silent, like silent but deadly.
yeah, that was no camera. I hear no fucking boom, 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 boom.
But speaking of all this music, what was that little teaser you gave us, Angel?
Oh yeah,
I'm telling you, bro. Every single time you release some shit, I get like more and more proud, bro.
Yeah.
You put a smile on my face every single time, dog.
Yeah, and I'm writing some other songs too.
Give me that. Give me that.
It's
I want them to hear this fist bump on the podcast.
Fist bump.
It's so weird because we're so close together. There you go.
That's clean.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be under the name No Name with the underscore on each end. Yeah.
Oh, underscores, not brackets?
Yeah, Apple doesn't allow brackets, so it doesn't allow.
I fucking hate that stupid bullshit. Oh, speaking of Apple, we are now on Apple Podcast.
Oh,
So if you guys want to listen to it, like you guys are like, oh, I got to open up Spotify or like some other bullshit, you guys can have it on Apple Podcasts now. Just look up.
we have to learn how to share the Apple link too.
Oh, you could just go on Apple Podcasts and share it from there.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we got,
I'll start doing that.
yeah, we got to start putting all three on the like all four main ones, like Apple Podcast, Spotify, so people can actually click on it.
Okay.
Angel, what
One of the
platforms
easiest
did you
ways, if you guys don't have any of those, or you don't want to like listen to the ads and stuff, or like Spotify is like, you know, generic ads if you don't have Spotify Premium. If you guys don't want to like listen to all that stuff, you could go to Anchor in our bio, and all our episodes are right there. It opens up in a web browser, so y'all should be
Pretty
Gucci.
cool.
Y'all should be
Pretty
Gucci.
cool. Pretty cool.
Hey, Angel, what platforms did you release your song on?
Oh, it's gonna be live soon. It's gonna be live like in like I think like probably by Friday. It's gonna be like on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Pandora. It's gonna be on a lot of platforms. IG Music, TikTok fucking shit. You can blast that shit on TikTok.
IG Music.
Yeah,
What's that?
Well, you know how you do your stories and shit.
Yeah,
and
the
music.
reels?
Yeah, no, that too.
Hmm.
But you know how you put music on your stories and shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll be
Through
on there.
Spotify, basically.
Yeah, it'll be
Okay.
on there. So like you can share on your stories and shit.
Sick.
But yeah, it's gonna be basically talking about like well, my emotions through my shroom trips and stuff, and then my thoughts, and then like
Get into the third mind of Angel.
yeah, exactly. Like I saw my story, like watch me pull my heart out. Like it's gonna be my actual feelings and stuff. So
I said third mind.
yeah, third eye.
Jump into Angel's third eye.
I was digging the third mind thing though. I was like, is third mind?
Third mind. Yeah. What happened to the
What's up?
second one?
I ate that
Skip
shit.
that shit.
We skipped it. We did.
That's what they told. That's what mom and dad told me about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They couldn't find the second one when I was a kid, so they bought me the third one.
They did that Vegeta shit. They skipped 3, went straight to fucking Super Saiyan 4.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, that's gangster.
Nah, I didn't like how it happened in GT.
Oh no, I
Nah.
didn't watch it.
Why? Because you use like an outsource.
Yeah, Bulma's like, here you go. Like, I can make you powerful with this machine. And he's like, hit me, Bulma. And then she like turns it on. She's all old too. She turns it on and he's like, ah! Like, we're finally on the same level. And Goku's like, let's fuse.
Gogeta. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
He's like, I like your power. Let's use that.
Yeah, let's use that.
That big bang coming.
Finally, we have the same level. Let's fuse.
You know what's crazy? As a kid, I really love Super Saiyan 4, right?
Yeah, it's dope, bro.
It's dope as fuck.
All the designs and shit, like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, GT has a pretty
like-
shit story.
Yeah, it's fucking ass.
It's ass, but the fucking designs and shit, baby.
Yeah, baby Vegeta. He looks dope as fuck.
No, baby in general too.
You like
I like
Baby?
that. I like
Yeah, he's cool.
I like his forms. Yeah.
But even though I liked Super Saiyan 4 a lot, you know, there's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and shit. I always liked. It's so weird because I liked Vegito more, which makes no sense because I even like when I used to love it when Trunks and Goten would fuse. And they would have the little vest. I would put my shirt behind my back.
The fusion vest is
Yeah,
dope.
it's fucking tight. I would do that shit to pretend like I had the
You know what I
fusion
love
vest.
too? Because I actually am like, I really like crop tops. Like, it's just a dope fucking what's it called? Like an outfit. Fucking Johnny Depp in Nightmare on Elm Street. The Rock had worn it, and Will Smith also in Fresh Prince. He wears it sometimes.
Joseph Joestar.
Yeah. And it's just a cool accessory, especially if you have like the abs to show it. But
we'll never know about that.
But nah, it's just really cool. So whenever like they fucking show that fusion vest, and it's basically like a crop top fucking jacket.
Yeah, that shit looks hard.
Get you hard.
Get me hard.
That's why I like the Mega
Get my
Man,
abs hard. That's what I got.
the Mega Man Zero designs for the Game Boy. Basically, every like replicant has that. Zero has it. He has like a little short. Vest.
Oh yeah.
They also look like they have jackets and shit too. So that shit's dope. We have some friends who are doing some shit, some big things. Yeah, we have a
Master
few.
Sam.
Yeah, we have Abstract Sam on Instagram. Damn, I'm a poet. I don't even know it.
That's a boy.
What was it? Minimal
Parks.
Minimal Parks. Follow Minimal Parks on Instagram. I'm gonna have all this shit in our in the description of this episode.
It's a nature-loving clothing brand. It's pretty tight.
Yeah, it looks clean as
It
fuck.
looks clean. Yeah, because it's really cool because you just see him like living his life and climbing all these things, going on these adventures, and like to be inspired and then like release something.
Yeah.
It's inspiring, you know. Always creativity begets creativity.
He even talks about his journey into like thinking of whether or not he should do it or not.
Yeah.
He finally did it.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool.
We're proud of you.
It's all like fucking tight too, like crisp.
Yeah.
Marketing.
That's how you know you put a lot of thought into it and stuff.
Maybe we could do a collab. Cough. Hey, if we take that picture over in that Rancho Mountains, and we do like that little line design. I'm just saying, Sam.
Oh, with the
those
little
mountains right there.
Yeah,
I love those mountains.
Yeah, those mountains.
With the
But also, we can have them on the podcast too.
Yeah,
I want to talk about what is minimalist.
What his style and going
what his
to
thoughts
it.
are
Yeah.
about that and how he lives his lifestyle and shit.
Well, we should reach out.
Yeah, we should. Another thing, for a guest that wasn't here, her name's Liz. Her Instagram's Eliz. No, how's it go? Eli Craft Designs. Yeah, Eli Craft Designs.
ELI Craft Designs.
Yes. On Instagram, she makes cups. Not
Custom
just cups.
cups.
Yeah, custom cups.
She gets down too.
Yeah, with the resin and all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a thought, if you have a thought in mind.
Sticker, oh man, vinyl print. Oh man, on this cup.
Yeah, she got that Cricut.
She said you can.
Yeah. She gets mad when you call them stickers.
Like you got some flashy ass stickers.
She gets mad at you if she sees you rocking some regular
Some
stickers.
some basic ass shit.
What are those?
Every time she
I brought I brought my rad coffee cup. She was mad, and then Giselle's like, no, it's from it's from a store.
She's out to defend you.
Yeah,
It's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. And then Fine Balance, that's another clothing company. David Wallace, he's bringing it back. I just wanted to get all this out the way, basically, because
Big
like
Chief Smoke Shop,
Big Chief Smoke Shop,
Sierra Avenue.
In the Fontana Swamp Meet.
Hell yeah, dog. That's
Has all the hookups,
everything you need. Stickers, fucking backwoods, fucking knives,
grinders,
everything you need, all in one spot. Like, that shit's tight.
Yep.
I'm a happy customer. Damn.
Are you really?
Yeah, I've shopped there. I was buying gifts, but you know.
Yeah, I think I stopped by there by accident. Like I didn't even know that he ran a shop.
Yeah, I need to go back there and get some knives. I need a refill on knives.
Dude, I found one of my old knives today.
Oh, you did? Which one?
My red Crombit.
Oh, nice.
That shit's fucking clean.
You should let me play with it.
Hell yeah.
Don't play with knives, guys.
I love playing with knives.
Everybody on the podcast, we don't condone knife playing. You could train. Be
I don't even know how
careful.
to play with it, dog. I just like to look at it.
No, oh man, let me teach you, Ivan.
Yeah, teach me.
Teach me your ways.
I like spinning it.
Ivan gave me this nice ginger ale.
Crisp.
Crispy.
And like my favorite part of sharing drinks with friends is the taste on the rim of the bottle.
It's like you're kissing.
Homies over hoes.
Homies over hoes.
Sometimes I'm not even thirsty. I was like, let me get some drink.
man.
Wait, I just want to taste.
Yeah.
That's a soda.
Soda.
I had my first driving lesson today.
Oh, yeah?
Pretty good.
Nice.
Who took you?
It was this lady from a driving school.
Oh, okay.
Who's that lady?
Oh yeah, it's an actual driving school.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
you told me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's
we
that
went around my block.
lady?
Well, we went around like my neighborhood a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've done that before, and I've been on the main streets before too. But like, it's been a while, so I was kind of fucking up a little
It's
bit.
been a while.
Yeah, don't get me
It's
started because
our
I'll keep
first
singing it over and over.
Don't-
And then she was
don't-
like, "All right, time to take you out of your comfort zone. You're going to the street." And I was like, "Fuck!"
Mhm.
But I was doing pretty good.
She's all fucking scared.
Yeah.
Go into the street, please.
Time to
Like
take you out of
Mrs.
your
Puff?
comfort zone,
Yeah.
and then she puts her hand on your thigh, and you're like,
Come on, bro, don't take it there.
don't take it there.
She's a nice lady. Yeah, but she was cool. We were talking and stuff, and I made her laugh pretty hard at one point because like we're already like it was a 2-hour lesson, right? And we're already on my way home, and so I'm driving, and then all of a sudden,
that's a time. That's a
Yeah.
while.
yeah, it was cool. I got way better at my turns because my turns were ass. The first left turn I did, I fucked up really bad, and she was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah, my bad. My turn's pretty bad. I kind of froze up right there." And she's like, "No, don't worry about it. Blah blah blah. You're learning." And then by the time I was done, I was actually way better at it. But yeah, so then this fucking big ass truck, right? It does a U-turn on
I hate when they do that shit.
Foothill and Linden, right? You know how
That's
small
where they
it is?
do it. That's
Yeah.
where they do it.
He fucking did that shit, and he did it smooth as fuck, like it was like a normal car. And then she's like, "Damn, you really did that." And I was like, "That's gonna be me, watch." And she started cracking up.
You're like, look.
Going to the opposite side of the lane.
Now teach me how to do a burnout.
What was it? The
I've
Naked
yet to
Gun.
perfect
When he jumps into the car, but he's like, "Follow that car," but it's like a student driver. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
So she
Oh,
has
yeah.
to follow the car. And she cuts like people off, and he's like, "Now firmly extend your hand and flip them off."
That's fucking hilarious.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Man, I need to watch those movies.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I was watching.
Yeah, I got it on Netflix.
God damn.
I've seen part 4, I think.
I think there's a documentary. There's something about Leslie Nelson. I was gonna watch it on YouTube, and I began it. I didn't finish it though.
You begun it.
I begun it.
No, I don't know.
I begun in
I don't know
it.
the correct.
It has began.
It began.
It was
Yeah.
begun.
It began.
It was.
Tit was.
Tit was.
Tit was.
Tit was what?
Tit
Tit was tattering.
Stellar Artois.
was big.
Stellar Artois.
Stella. Hey, whoa. We're not plugging nothing. Well, we're not plugging other things than friends
Yu-Gi-Oh.
right now.
Hey, Gallo, remember when I was like, man, I want to play catch, and you had a football, so you drove over to my neighborhood right here, and
Yeah,
we
we
played
played
catch
catch.
right here?
We should play
Yeah,
That's
catch.
cool, huh? That was really fun, man.
I haven't thrown a football in a while.
We were all talking.
Throw the ye old pigskin.
Yeah, it's pigskin.
That's exactly what we said.
What was it? See how I burped that way?
Yeah, there you go.
So
That's not yelling.
I got a ring around that time. It was a pretty cool ring. It was from Swarovski or whatever. They were like talking me into it. I was like, no, I don't know. They're like, no, yeah, come on, it's the last size. And I was like, oh, all right.
How much was it?
It was only like $40. No, it was 70.
It was fake then.
Yeah, it was $70. But I mean, it's Swarovski. They're not real diamonds over there. They accentuate the fact that it's like different fucking type of shit, and you're just kind of like, okay.
I guess.
But it's a pretty dope
I want to
ring.
get some rings though.
It's basically a black ring with spikes embedded into it. So like
On the inside?
yeah. So, yeah. Like on the side that reaches the skin.
Oh,
so
yeah.
so it doesn't leave your finger.
That's
not,
metal.
That's not how it is.
That's metal.
No, there's like ravines in
When
it.
I get married, that's something to use.
Yeah.
Yes. You gotta get out.
But either way, we were throwing the Yo pigskin, and when I threw it one time, remember the ring came off?
Oh,
And then we had to look for the ring.
Yeah.
And then it got a little bit scuffed, and I got pretty upset.
Check it out, bro. We were playing right here, right?
Yeah.
And then this lady's house who we're parked in front of right now, her car was all the way over here, And she still felt the need to come out to us and be like, "Can you guys make sure you don't hit my car with your football? I just got this car last week." And we were like, "Yeah,
Yeah, put that shit in the garage.
Yeah, we were like, don't worry about it. Yeah, we won't hit your car." Like it was nowhere.
Yeah, then the second she went in, we just no.
Run away.
Yeah, we're gone.
Across the street.
She looks outside. She just sees the door closed.
What the fuck? She goes over. "Did you see anybody hit my car?" No.
You know, neighborhoods be like that, dog. You don't know. You don't know if she knows the neighbors.
Yeah, she probably do.
Yeah,
Probably
everyone
do.
got ring around here.
Everybody got what?
Ringworms. No, I'm just kidding.
What the
They got
fuck?
ring.
What does that mean?
Oh, it's like this thing that you put in front of your door, and you can see whatever's going out in front of your door. And then neighbors like to share, you know. Oh, Disturbia's on HBO Max, dog.
Oh, sick.
Remember a long time ago, like
We
in
watched
2015, we had a movie night.
Yeah, we had a movie night inside my garage,
Yeah.
and we had.
Oh, that's the one that
the
was.
computer. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
that's the one it was?
Because we wanted to see Shia LaBeouf in Disturbia.
Yeah.
I love that movie, you know. And it's like,
That's the one where it's like the house and shit. And like,
Mhm.
yeah.
He's like
It's
in
like crawling
house
through some
arrest, right?
vents and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
at the end, yeah. Man, that movie's tight as fuck.
I gotta watch that shit
That
again.
shit tight. Tight.
It's just such a cool movie, man. Shia LaBeouf, man, he's a good actor, dude.
I think he got in trouble recently. about
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up, but I wasn't gonna bring it up because I totally forgot what he got in trouble for.
something. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
What it is.
They tried to cancel him because he played like a Mexican. I guess.
Oh, that's
No, that's not what it was.
Yeah, that's one thing that.
But everyone was like, "Man, Shia
No,
LaBeouf been invited to the
yeah.
Carne Asada."
Exactly. Bro,
That's
Mexicans
Benito.
don't care about a lot of that stupid shit.
They
dog.
actually
do, like,
don't.
yeah, like racism against
Yeah.
like.
Only the new Mexicans, like
Yeah.
the ones that like to say Latinx and shit.
Yeah,
Mm.
which is like probably like 1% of all Mexicans, or
Yeah.
like probably like 0.5 or some shit. Because the whole language is gendered, you know.
It fucking
Oh, there
is,
was
dog.
a
You can't escape it.
there was
That's
a,
culture. Like,
there was a
how
lawsuit.
can you raise culture? Your own culture, you know. That's
There was
crazy.
a lawsuit. The lawsuit accuses the actor of relentless abuse, including sexual battery, assault, and infliction of emotional distress.
God
Years of
damn.
abuse.
Years of
And that
abuse.
was in February.
Years of abuse.
So, you know, alleged everything, but that's what the cancel.
Legendary what?
Alleged.
Legendary Shire.
A legendary Shia LaBeouf has appeared.
LaBeouf.
Yeah, actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah, that's how the song goes.
There's a song, huh?
Yeah, and then he appears at the end of it. My favorite part about the memes and stuff is that he leans
heavy into the memes.
he leans heavy into them to the point that he created his own because he knew they would meme.
You saw the interview behind that?
Yeah, the hot ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit's tight.
This is good.
He was like,
yeah,
yeah,
social
but-
engineering.
It's one of
man.
my favorite Hot Ones episodes.
yeah. He was saying how like he
The
just
Tom
put-
Hardy
he put-
shit?
Yeah, he's like he put the green screen behind him purposely because he knew people would fuck with it.
Yeah,
That's fucking awesome.
it's
dude.
cool.
That was awesome,
Like
man.
he expected to be memed.
Dan, that was before memes were really like popping too.
Yeah, around there.
That was like the progenitor of memes. Right
Yeah.
there.
Y'all remember when memes were like those fucking like stick figures?
Mhm.
It like memes literally progressed from like stick figures into being actual people.
Yeah.
That's how evolution
That's
is.
how
dog.
evolution
I
is.
couldn't really fuck with them back then because
It- like, those
the
pictures
stickers
are
had
like
the
cave
big-ass head and
paintings.
shit. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, old memes are like the cave paintings of the internet.
There's this one meme.
Look, grandchild, I found
Yeah.
an old meme. What is this?
And it's just the fucking
It's
Rick
from an
roll.
old
It's
time.
Rick roll.
There's this one meme that says like memes in early 2010. And it was like the fucking different striped colored background.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
animal
with the fucking
with, like,
the
a pun joke.
Velociraptor.
Yeah, with the
a velociraptor with a
drinking
pun
and
joke.
shit?
Yeah.
And then this is memes nowadays. Ugandan Ubungus.
It's a deep fried shit. Yeah.
One of my all-time favorite memes is the dun 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 dun.
Shooting Star.
Yeah, shooting stars. I like the Palpatine one. That shit's
By
hilarious.
the Bag Raiders or something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
I am the Senate.
There's two of mine are favorites, and it's who's that one from Rick and Morty? Not Rick and Morty. The regular show where he says my mom, my mom.
Muscle Man.
Yeah, Muscle Man. It's him going, "Do you know someone who has dementia?" Do you know someone who has dementia?
That's funny. Bro,
High five ghost? That's not me, but he's cool.
he's dope. He's a pretty cool guy. Yeah, he's a good friend too.
Yeah.
But the Muscle Man's voice literally sounds like
Mark Hamill?
No, that's Skips.
Oh yeah, Skips, yeah.
But and he's also a few like villains.
He's everything. He's
Yeah.
everywhere.
He's everywhere. He's a wizard
He's the evil Ocean in Ocean of Death
in Adventure Time.
Adventure Time.
Adventure Time. People be sleeping on Adventure Time new episodes, like, but
It's a whole other thing.
that's a whole other thing. That I already made me forget what I was originally saying.
It's like they're talking about Muscle Man's voice actor.
Oh yeah, it sounds like the guy from Demon Slayer, the fucking guy with the pig head.
I don't know what he sounds like.
He has the English dub. Literally sounds like Muscle Man.
For real?
It's uncanny. It's really funny because you don't expect that voice coming out of this guy. Oh yeah, did you guys see the Dutch dude who got gold in windsurfing, as this meme says?
Windsurfing?
Yeah, it's from the Olympics.
Are you surfing wind, fool?
That's cool.
Oh, damn.
He has the Avatar arrow
It's
fucking on his head,
Aang.
dog. It's Aang, and he won in windsurfing.
That's crazy.
That's crazy as fuck, dog.
That's dope.
Life
dude.
imitates art.
You know what that is though? That's
What is
that's our generation going up there, fucking like joining the Olympics and shit, and showing off how much geek culture we have.
Hell yeah.
Dog, style bender.
It's fucking sick, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. The UFC is starting to do all this Naruto shit. People in the fucking NBA be wearing fucking Jiraiya shoes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, what Israel Adesanya is the 185 champion, and his nickname is the Last Style Bender, and he's really into Naruto, so he does hand signs, and he was gonna fight this one dude, so before the fight started, he like, you know, he doesn't have anything in his hands, but he's like acting as if he has a death note in his hands, and he writes down a name, and he put it in his pocket, and he's like, I wrote the knockout, pretty much, and then he does shit like that.
he's like, you're already dead.
Yeah.
He's just having a heart attack?
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
TKO.
The fucking music starts playing before the heart attack happens.
And it's
So
cool.
It goes to his POV.
Yeah.
His eyes are closing. He's like, no. Israel Adesanya is
he's
looking
like
down.
red. Yeah, but he looks at him, he's all red.
There's this other UFC fighter in that same division. His name's Kevin Holland, right? And in an interview recently, because I guess at one point he bought like Sasuke's sword, and I was like, I didn't know he was a Naruto fan. And then in a recent interview, they asked him about like what he's doing to prepare to fight Israel Adesanya one day, and he's like, oh, I heard him talk about Naruto a lot, so I went ahead and watched that shit. It's tight.
So I just wanted, because I wanted to, like, you know, see what the competition saw.
Yeah. And then this other fighter named Mike Perry, he's fucking awesome. He was getting interviewed, and he was like, they asked him what he's been doing for training camp, and he was like, oh, you know, I watched some Naruto and all 3 seasons of Avatar: The Last Airbender to condition my mind and shit. That shit was funny as
Oh yeah,
fuck.
you talked about that last episode.
I did?
Yeah.
Brought that up? Oh, okay.
I had to open up my chakras.
Yeah, because Angel was like, oh yeah, Uncle Iroh, like he'll open up your mind or some shit.
Yeah, Uncle, I will open up your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. He's my
You have
father.
to see the silver lining. What do you mean?
What does he say? He says, if you look for the dark, you'll find it. But if you look for the light, that's what you'll find. Damn. It's just, and then Cora's a baby, and she's all crying, and then she sees everything as a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's looking at everything as a monster. He's like, nah, I just see it as light. And then everything goes back to normal.
That shit was trippy.
They released a new picture of Ichigo.
Kurosaki?
Yeah, Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach. Let me pull it up real quick. But I'm pretty hyped for this. But also at the same time,
That fool's a mud.
yeah, exactly, dog. Like y'all really fucking.
For
Like,
sure.
you're gonna give them new shit, and then you're gonna fucking take away everything again. You're gonna give him new shit, then you're gonna take him everything again.
First he was human,
And then
he
you're
was
gonna
Soul
fucking feel-
Reaper, then he was Hollow, then he was
exactly.
Was he
What are they
Quincy
called?
too?
Yeah, Quincy.
Yeah.
Quincy, yeah.
No, what the hell? Someone needs to check his ancestry DNA. That shit's weird. And that fool still has enemies?
Yeah, he needs to get another fucking piece of DNA.
Oh, okay, but he's like Ben 10, fool.
Yeah.
He's just scanning everybody at this point.
And it's all because of Isaac.
You reading this was part of my plan. You listening to this podcast was all a part of my plan. Fuck, bro. This shit, like, must have just came out, because it's really hard to find a fucking article about it. But also, R.I.P. Joey Jordison. That was
Tuesday.
That was Tuesday. It was really unexpected. We didn't talk about it on the podcast because I personally didn't know, and we just were talking about other stuff. But man, Slipknot, big part of our lives.
Fuck yeah.
Like yesterday, the neighbor across the street, he was working out, and I was smoking a blunt and playing Spyro on my porch, and this fool was listening to like some heavy ass metal, and I was like, hell yeah! And then this
Wait,
fool,
what were you playing Spiral on?
Switch. I bought
I was
Spyro
about to
for
ask
the
that
Switch.
too. They have Spyro on the Switch now?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dog. Cause that's a
PlayStation boy.
game.
No, that's a handheld game now.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, and then he stopped the vibe for a little bit, right? And I was like, oh, okay, he's done. And then he put on some Slipknot. I was like, oh shit, hell yeah.
Yeah, that picture that Corey Taylor posted of him,
Bro,
and Paul.
Bro, that really, and like the fact that you can see it's all like blurry and everything, like it just hits. Like it's even sadder because he, like, just like life, like it's blurry. Like his memories are gonna be blurry of the time too.
Well, I don't know. He did make a strong impact.
Yeah.
That fool's music is gonna be everywhere for a while.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I just like.
I liked how
I don't like how murky everything was for Slipknot for the past few years though.
Yeah.
It's been not a lot of camaraderie.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, I think I was watching a documentary, and they were saying ever since like Iowa or even before Iowa, there's no one talk to each other and shit. It was crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
Something, man, bro.
I don't know. They'd always do interviews and be like, "Yeah, we're never breaking up. We're like, we love each other. We're a fucking band of brothers and blah 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 blah."
Yeah, I could picture them like just fighting because it's a bunch of dudes, you know.
Yeah.
Or, like
it was like I think one like had like a woman problem, like always like women and shit, and the other one had like an addict problem and shit, and like all this other shit. Yeah, like all this other shit. So like, shit. You know, all that shit don't mix.
But congratulations to Corey Taylor being married too, though. That was like last year or 2 years ago.
I thought he'd been married.
Yeah, he'd been married. It's like 2 years now, I think.
I thought he's been married since like 2010.
No.
But even before that, he had a kid and everything.
No.
And he's with like
put up those pictures.
Because in 2013 or 2012, he had the Stone Sour album, and he had like some song, a music video where like the house is being burned down, but like he's with his wife and shit. I don't know. Maybe it was just a music video. But the lyrics they were so like, I don't know.
It felt like he was married. How would you know to say any of that if you weren't married?
I used to really like that song, and I don't know. I haven't listened to it in years, but I remember I would watch that music video.
Oh, he was married a few times.
And my friend's girlfriend was like watching me listen to that shit or watch that music video, and she was like, "He's just fucking crying the whole music video. What are you watching this for? He's just fucking crying."
I'll like, make you cry.
You put on Snuff.
But yeah, his recent marriage was in 2019.
Crazy.
To an Alicia Dove, but he had two other marriages to a Stephanie and a Scarlett.
Well, let's see you both right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Except the one you're talking about was in 2013.
So you're wrong.
His first one was in 2004 to 2007. His second one was in 2009 to 2017. And his latest one's in 2019. But I love the guy. He's a nerd.
Yeah, he is. Pretty sure we talked about it before.
We did talk about it before, but it doesn't hurt to bring up again.
Because he's fucking awesome, bro. He literally said his first job, he would spend his paycheck on three things: food, comics and toys, and that's kind of four things pretty much: comics and toys, and gas for his car.
Just collectibles.
Yeah, collectibles. That's crazy. On his rent too. That's all you use his fucking money for.
You get your rent when you fix this damn door.
I love that scene.
Yeah, that's how I be breaking doors.
Ichigo.
What the fuck?
Ichigo.
Kind of looks like Zoro.
No, he's
He has a
Ichigo.
fucking
No, he's Ichigo.
he has a pompadour now.
Yeah, he got a little pump. Yeah,
He still got that big ass neck.
He got the big ass.
He got that Corey Taylor neck.
That's funny. Corey Taylor for live action Ichigo.
Hey, Taite Kubo. That I remember he drew because I would buy the Shonen Jump magazines, and like he drew Ichigo sitting down, right?
Yeah.
And he had like some cool, and he always drew them in like different clothes too, which you don't get to see it very often, you know?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Especially since the first intro had them all in different clothes.
Yeah, that shit was always awesome to me because like you don't see that too often, and like so there was this one drawing of Ichigo that I loved because it was him like wearing some cool ass clothes, and then he has like he's sitting down and he's like hunched over and he has one hand on his knee. And I think he has a sword in the other hand. He just looks badass. And I was like,
yeah,
that was like cool to me. That was like
it still is cool.
Yeah. That was like the
Here's a colorized version.
the embodiment of cool to me as a teenager. I was like, damn, this
He got a fade.
That's
Makes
cool.
sense. He was a kid, so he had his hair just kind of out, and now he has a fade because he's older. Makes sense. That's what we all did. I like the line work one better though.
Yeah, that one's better.
Yeah, this one's better.
In another manga news, a lot of manga creators and like artists were fucking bagging on that new what was it, the new DC shit, that I'm Not Starfire.
What? I haven't heard about that.
No, that's just ass.
What is it?
It's like Starfire's daughter, but she's like all SJW and shit. Like, look it up. Like, that's just nasty. Like, even though
American comics suck.
yeah, that's what basically they were saying and shit, because like of
Bro, when they
the
said that
propaganda and stuff.
when that new Harley Quinn show, they were gonna make a joke about Batman going down on Catwoman, and then a Batman writer was like, "Batman doesn't do that. He's a hero." And then
It's no pussy.
yeah, what do you mean heroes can't go down? What the fuck are you talking about?
Like, my hero gets pussed.
My hero gets pussed, bro.
Yeah, I don't
My
know.
hero's fucking.
I know he's there at night, but I'm thinking during
Bro,
the day he's getting pussed.
there's this fucking scene with Batman.
How can you
and-
be that sexy and not get pussed? You know?
I think it was Talia al Ghul, and the motherfucker was like,
Bruce
gave
Wayne's
her.
sexy as fuck.
They wrote it down that he gave her 7 orgasms that night.
That's
There's no way he didn't go down that entire time.
You know, at least 2 of them were going down.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
each orgasm is different, you know.
Yeah,
So
you
you
had to
can't
be
just give her
tired
the
and
same
shit.
fucking orgasm every single time.
Exactly,
you gotta switch
bro.
it up.
Exactly,
That's
bro.
why that
Hey,
writer was an idiot.
Do you
dog.
follow Blue Kanto?
No, but let me finish this one real quick.
Okay,
'Cause
go
I
ahead.
just have one more thing to add. Somebody drew it. It was a Batman artist. He drew Batman going down on the Catwoman.
That's funny.
Like full fucking like
Nudity?
colorized and everything. Nah,
Girl, right?
nah. But he was like on top of a rooftop.
Did he have his cowl on?
Yeah.
Oh, you're big
Yeah. That's what. Why do you think his voice so deep? Why do you think his voice so deep? Why do you think he got a coarse ass voice? It's because he's going down. But go on.
Do you follow Revolver Daily?
No.
Just letting you know right now, anything you say can be used against you in court of law. Man, you the police.
Bro,
Kenny Beats is the police. Kenny Beats is the police. Now, do you follow Blue Kanto on Instagram?
Nah.
Look him up right now. I want to show you something.
On Instagram?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, but as I'm looking this up, I need to call out Angel.
Call him out.
You were talking about that Karen movie.
Oh, yeah.
You got that shit like almost all wrong, dog.
What the fuck is that?
Because I watched the
This is
trailer
number one bullshit.
and
You watched it right there?
That don't even look like a comic book. It looks like a book.
what the fuck is that?
That's what I'm saying.
That looks like some, what do you call it?
This is I'm Not Starfire.
What do you call that shit?
Wait, that's supposed to be Blackfire?
That looks like fan fiction.
No, that's what fucking her daughter,
Her daughter?
yeah, Starfire's daughter. Blackfire's her aunt, I guess.
Wait.
Oh, well,
I mean,
whatever
Blackfire
fuck-
would be the aunt.
Yeah,
Blackfire's niece.
What the fuck?
yeah.
Who's the dad?
Is that real or is that fan fiction?
No, that's real, dog.
That's not
That's
real,
a
dog.
cartoon too.
That looks like a
That's
fucking.
a cartoon. That's a cartoon.
No, that looks like a Wait, what? What's
Uh,
this? What's the skinny version?
Oh, I guess that's art. There's another art fool.
Oh, somebody was like, I fixed it.
Yeah, he's like, send that shit in.
You said blue what? Blue Kanto?
Haha, look at this one. This is funny. From
Oh, look, it looks like Carl.
it's from Uncle Teen Hunger
Yeah,
Force.
Carl.
yeah, fucking Uncle.
Alright,
I need to watch that shit
Let
again.
me see. Alright. Read this shit and slide through.
Alright, so Pokemon hiring manga artists from different backgrounds to make official art is becoming my favorite thing. Then it shows like a little cute ass Pikachu, and then it shows like a Junji Ito looking Gengar, looking Junji Ito looking girl. Well, I mean the girl doesn't look like Junji Ito. I mean, you know what I mean.
It's a style.
A bunch of dragons with a trainer. This shit looks dope. I mean, technically Charizard's not a dragon in this picture, but
He's just fire flying.
yeah. Until he goes, is
X.
it both X and Y or just X?
I don't know.
Oh shit, I don't know that either. Similar vibe, not sure. Similar vibe, not sure if officially hired for it though. Horishiki of My Hero Academia fame did this badass piece of Serena from X and
Looks
Y.
tight as fuck, dog.
Oh yeah, dude.
She's like badass.
Oh yeah, she does. Oh, that is definitely My Hero art.
Yeah. You can
Yeah. Yeah, I could tell by the shading because I was like, I know that's a manga artist.
tell. I can tell by the eyes and mouth.
Oh, there is a Junji Ito one.
Yeah, there is.
Ooh.
It looks fucking cool.
Favorite Junji Ito Pokemon drawing in general was his take on Banette. So he has Banette and he's sneaking up on this little girl with a doll.
Huh. It's fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine a Masashi Kishimoto with like fucking Koga and shit. Ooh.
I love when artists do this. There was a time where the Death Note artist, sorry I don't remember the name right now. He drew Padme with Anakin, and that shit's beautiful, dog.
I bet.
That shit, like
Some
that
of the
ass
best.
though, like that shit, like
Some of the best art out there. Yeah, the mangaka for Death Note, the author, the guy who writes the story, he's like a mystery. No one knows what he looks like.
really.
Yeah.
Same thing with Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
I was watching this. It was from The Anime Man, and the clickbait was, yeah, Chainsaw Man is great, but like ... And I'm like, what do you mean, but? So of course I clicked it because of the clickbait, and then he basically says like, you guys got to read his other this guy's other works. Also, here's a picture of him, and it's literally just like a picture of like arms on a table. And then he's like, also, this is the only picture you can find of him. And it's pretty funny. And he wrote another manga called Fire Punch. It's about this dude who could like regenerate his body, and it's a dystopian society. So he's feeding these people in this village himself because he regenerates so fast. So it's him and his sister, and they both keep feeding this village to keep them alive. And then fucking this guy comes in, and he has like the power to like Amaterasu basically from Naruto to burn anything until it's gone. He shoots him with the fucking fire, and him and his sister, and then because he's like, ew, what you guys are doing is gross. And so obviously, so he's forever regenerating, and also forever burning.
Wow.
But his sister's not lucky enough. She doesn't regenerate as faster, so she gets burned.
She dies?
Yeah, but then he starts learning how to control the fire and shit. So yeah, that's how the manga goes. And it's set, and the way he talks about it, he's like, it does not go how you think it's gonna go. Like, he writes shonen in a way that's like psychological and weird. This is what he repeated throughout the whole video. Is basically it goes into the depths of your mind, and then it just keeps like going in paths you don't think it will take. And I gotta say, bro, if you read manga for a long time or watch anime for a long time, you're gonna want that refresh. Like, so definitely be fucking like looking out for this guy.
Yeah. Damn, you know what's up?
He said it does it more than Chainsaw Man too. So
Remember that one time? It was me, you, Angel,
Oh,
Giovanni,
all the good times,
one of the Jasmines,
Good times.
the good times.
Anthony. And Anthony, his friend let him borrow Gantz.
Oh.
Anime Gantz. And we just spent the whole fucking night.
whole night,
We did an all-nighter just watching the whole
binged the
series.
whole-
Yeah.
Bro, that's the only time you ever binge shit.
Yeah.
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 That shit was... Well, I've also binged
We
this
binged
show.
and the same exact style with the same exact crew, My Bride's a Mermaid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That shit was hard, too.
That shit was
Yeah,
funny.
Love that shit.
Yeah.
Well, me personally, I don't binge, but I did binge Breaking Bad.
Mm-hmm.
I binged it pretty well, and then I also binged this other show that was on Hulu with what's that guy, that comedian guy that everyone loves?
Which one?
The one that he plays like a gay guy on Saturday Night Live. That's really popular.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's one of the cops in Superbad. Not Seth Rogen, the other one.
Oh, Ben. No. I'll get it after this ad. Bill Hader.
Bill Hader.
It was Bill Hader.
Yeah.
Bill Hader.
Yeah.
That guy has some righteous ass fucking Star Wars impersonations.
Oh yeah, no, he's just good at impersonations. That was what his thing was in SNL.
Yeah, that's what everyone's thing in SNL is though.
No, but like they pride him with it. I think they even had like skits where they did like as much as they could. Like as a challenge to him basically.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. Something about impersonations, dog. They're funny as fuck.
They're so funny.
Especially when you put them in different situations.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he has like this show where like he plays a really good sniper from the army, and he comes back home and like he ends up becoming like an assassin. It's pretty tight.
Oh, the show. What was that shit called?
But then he fucking he goes to LA for a job. And then he ends up becoming he wants to be an actor. He doesn't want to be an assassin no more. Yeah. That shit's amazing. It's a cool show. It was his name.
Like, that's the name of the show is Barry.
Barry, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
it
reminded me a lot of Dexter, and I liked it. Yeah. Did you finish it?
Like comedian, yeah. No, I didn't finish it.
Dude, season 2 is amazing.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah, season 2 is fucking... There's one episode in season 2 it's fucking crazy, dog.
Yeah?
Yeah, because like the whole show is pretty reality-based.
It really is,
This episode is like, it's like, what the fuck was that? Like, damn. But anyways, yeah, so, we fucking binged Gantz, man. If you don't know what Gantz is, it's an amazing ass...
It's a Funimation anime. It looks dated now. They definitely need a refresh of it. But it's still amazing. Like, you're not gonna stop for the fucking... Just because of that. Yeah. Like, it still looks good, and it's still fucking, like, the story's amazing.
Concept's amazing. Story's fucking harsh.
Action, basically. And gore. If y'all like gore.
Yeah, it's a really depressing anime. Like, the whole premise is that there's no hope.
Yeah. So, basically...
it makes you wish you could just die.
Yeah.
Yeah. They take dead people to this room. This room basically tells you, oh, you have to stop.
It's the gulag, basically.
Yeah, it's the gulag. Yeah, and then they're like, yeah, if you want to like survive or whatever, go out and
kill these monsters.
Kill these monsters or aliens, or you don't know what the fuck they are. You just have to kill them, and then they have to go out and do it. And you think like, oh, okay.
Does it end?
It sounds like you could do it. Like they have some cool weaponry, like the shit that seems like they could win. Yeah, they can upgrade. These motherfuckers drop like flies, dog.
Yeah. Especially towards the end, dude.
Because especially when you realize that they're like everyday people and shit that just died.
And then if you finish the anime and you want more, you could also watch the
was it like Gantz movie?
Yeah, the Gantz movie on Netflix.
That's the main thing I wanted to talk about because
it's good.
Okay, so we binged it, right?
Yeah.
We stood up like all night. It was already
all night. It was
by
great.
the time we finished.
It was the morning.
It was morning. It was daylight outside. But I remember like we took a break halfway through, and I remember how we were telling ourselves what characters we were. Anthony was like, "Oh, you're that person." I was like,
he was a sniper guy. He was a fucking sniper dude.
I was a biker dude.
No, Anthony.
Oh yeah. And I was like, I'm that biker dude. That biker guy was cool. Like, he was a biker. He was part of a biker gang, but then he ends up having a kid, so he doesn't really roll with them as much no more. And then he has to go get milk for his kid, and they're all making fun of him, and he dies.
Yeah.
And then he ends up in the room, so he has to like survive and get back to his kid. It's crazy, but yeah, the watching it with like a bunch of friends, like staying up all night and staying up till morning. Yeah, it was amazing, dog. It was one of like the best fucking times of all time.
Best times of all time.
Yeah, and then so like basically that was like the one and only time I watched that shit, right?
Yeah. So
well, I'm pretty sure any of us, right? And so like
I've been trying to find ways to get the whole thing again, but I want it in Blu-ray, dog.
Yeah,
I think there is one, but I think it's like only in Japan.
Yeah.
Some shit.
It's crazy because like it does bring this feeling of like there's no hope in the world and like everything's doomed and people are gonna die, right? But like the fact that we had so much fun watching that shit, it gives me like now the content itself makes me feel down, but the memories it brings back makes me feel uplifted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy. And then when I watched the Netflix movie, dog,
it's a nostalgia for
that
me.
shit fucking blew my mind, bro.
Bro,
I love
what I love about the movie is it gives you so much more details about like what's going on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like Gantz, like the whole thing, you're just like, what the fuck are they supposed to do?
Yeah,
and then
because
the
you only
movie's
know
like,
as much as the characters know and shit.
Exactly. And then the movie's like, let's fill in some details. And it's just like the movie really gave me like an idea for games too, because like imagine if Gantz get like that's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
It writes itself, though.
I really like the way the movie plays out. I like how I forget that guy, the guy with the long hair, but when he's
Kei Kurono or
no, the other one, because Kei Kurono dies in the beginning of the
the one with the sword, right?
Yeah.
God damn, spoilers.
No, that's the thing.
Yeah, it's the very beginning of the movie.
If you watch, because you could watch the movie and still enjoy it, right? Like on its own, it's definitely a standalone movie, right? But if you,
I think his name started with an M.
Yeah, but if you watch the anime and then you watch the movie, you're gonna be kind of confused. I was confused.
Yes,
I was
yes.
like, what the fuck?
I was so fucking confused.
I was like, this is not how this
I thought
goes
it was.
down.
I thought it was like a remake.
Yeah,
for the longest time.
When you get to the end, it pays off, and you're like, oh
Oh
shit.
shit.
Yeah, like it's cool. So yeah, it's good if you watch it on its own, but it's also fucking a mind fuck if you watch both. But yeah, like I really like the way they're like they get transported to that other city.
Oh, Masaru Koto.
Yeah, because
Kato.
In the movie, it's like people are actually surviving this shit. Because in the anime, it's like you just fucking die. You're gonna die. But in the movie, it's like, oh yeah, this team over here is fucking doing good, and they got all the nice ass weapons and shit.
Yeah, because they introduced more teams.
Yeah,
you don't know about these teams.
Yeah, and it's tight.
Yeah, it's fucking sick, dude. That's what I'm saying. Imagine a game like that, dog, where we could like make a fire team basically going into the game, but then like if we die, we got to fucking start with a new character and shit.
Yeah.
That sounds dope.
I fucking, because I was so into
it's like Destiny, but fucking gore.
Yeah. Dude, I watched the Netflix movie on my own, and I loved it, and then I went to Angel's house, and I was like, dude, we have to watch this shit. And we watched it, it was fucking tight. And
you guys saw Gantz? Wait, which one?
The movie? Netflix one. Yeah,
oh, you guys both saw Gantz together?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
He liked the fucking little priest guy that was like...
Yeah.
He was like this.
Yeah.
Dodging shit.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Because he came out of the titty monster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, bro? See what I'm talking about right here? Like, y'all are like, titty monster? A priest came out of a titty monster?
Yeah, because in the anime, like, damn, those are some crazy ass monsters.
Yeah.
But in the movie, it's like, damn, how do you think of those monsters, you know?
Exactly. Both of them, though. Yeah. They're both, like, fucking insane monsters.
Yeah, that fool gets really fucking satanic and demonic real quick. Mm-hmm. But, there's also, because of how in love I was with the fucking movie, because that shit, I don't know, it just blew my mind. But I bought the first, like, anthology volume of the Gantz manga. Yeah,
the omnibus.
Yeah. I bought that shit from Barnes & Noble.
Yeah.
I haven't even opened it yet. It's still in the plastic, but...
Okay.
But yeah.
I don't mind that. That fucking omnibus looks dope. Like, having it not open and shit, that looks cool.
Oh, yeah, that too. I mean, I want to bust it open quick, though, because...
Oh, bro, I want to bust it open, dog.
I want to get pretty far in the manga because, like, I've already recommended him before, but there's this YouTuber named Super Eye Patch Wolf. He has a video called Why You Should Watch Gantz and watch/read. And
sick.
Man, he goes over the story about like this fucking this.
Oh yeah, because we saw the anime. We don't even know what the fuck happened.
The manga's crazy,
dog.
bro. There's this fighter, right? He fucking... Well, I kind of forgot how the story goes, but there's this fighter who's really fucking strong. He's a martial artist, but then he's like in a mall or some shit. And then there's a shooting in the mall, and this is like this manga came out like early 2000s, so mass shootings were like barely like happening and shit, and so so anyways, a mass shooting happens at the mall or some shit, and then he gets killed. Okay, he's like the strongest guy ever, but it's a fucking gun, so he dies, and then he ends up in the Gantz room. And then, he never really cared about nobody else. But then in the Gantz room, there's this little kid that died too. I think this kid died alongside with him, I think, maybe. But, he has to fucking, he doesn't have to, but I guess the kid looks up to him. So he ends up taking him on it, like, as his own son or some shit. Yeah, and then, like,
his Robin?
Yeah.
The Robin to his Batman?
And you know how the Gantz is, in the room, the reason why, there's, like, this little black orb. And that's what Gantz is. That thing's called Gantz. and it's a fucking dick sometimes. Well, most times.
Yeah, most times.
Yeah, so
It's not the shape of a dick. It's the shape of a ball.
Yeah. It transported the little boy before everyone else.
Oh my god!
So the little boy is about to die because it transported him first, and he's defenseless. It's fucking crazy, bro. I'm not gonna go into more detail, but yeah, you should definitely check out that video.
Another time when it was a dick, the first mission in the Gantz anime, he calls the dog God.
Oh yeah,
in the thing, and then later on the dog does like bad in a mission, and he just calls him dog again. And the dog's like,
what's it called? Oh yeah, but I went on Target.com and I looked up Gantz, and they had the anime, the full thing, and I bought it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I don't know if it's Blu-ray or not, but I bought that shit.
Yeah, I've seen the DVD thing a lot, but not the Blu-ray. Sometimes I don't even think the Blu-ray exists, dog. I think like those are like fake ones, Like
the Swami one.
Yeah, they probably are, huh? Man,
there's live action Gantz movies, but I haven't watched those.
I haven't seen those. Yeah. I kind of don't feel like watching those. I don't really like the anime movies.
The live action ones and shit.
Yeah, I just saw Rurouni Kenshin actually, the animated movie that came out on Netflix. Yeah, apparently it's a two-parter. It's like the same way that Rurouni Kenshin is, because they have like the before Rurouni Kenshin when he was like a fucking murderer and he fucking killed like everybody, and then they have the after Kenshin where he's like uses the reverse blade sword and shit. That's the one people mostly know because it was on Toonami. Yeah. I haven't got to that second part yet, but the first part, it was okay. It was a lot of boring scenes though. It's one of those like samurai movies where like everything's dark.
My village.
Yeah, exactly. My village. It was okay.
Have I talked about 47 Ronin before on the podcast?
Nah.
Man, you know how people don't like.
I don't even remember that movie.
You know how people don't like that movie, The Last Samurai, and it has Tom Cruise and shit?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's a white guy playing as The Last Samurai, should be a Japanese guy, blah, blah, blah. I never seen that movie.
Oh, there's just a little thing. There's a Black Samurai anime that came out on Netflix, and it's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. You would think, like, it's just a Black Samurai inside a fucking... Like, it's actually his story, because there was one, historically.
Yeah.
And it's not that. I think his name is, like, Yusuke or some shit.
Yubara?
Is it?
Urameshi?
No. Urameshi, yeah, that's what it is. No. But, you would think that, but no, out of nowhere, like, robots and shit come in, and then, like, all this magic bullshit, and you're like, that's pretty cool, actually. But, yeah, go on.
Well, I only watched this movie once, and I was pretty young. It was like 2010, and it was called 47 Ronin, and it had Keanu Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's the one I watched too. Yeah.
And then like because the way the samurai work is that they all train under one samurai shogun master guy, whatever's, and when those samurai don't have that master no more, they become Ronin. Like they're masterless and they kind of just roam around and shit.
But also Ronin just sounds cool.
Yeah. And so pretty much
I'm a Ronin.
What happens in 47 Ronin is these 47 samurai, one of them being Keanu Reeves, everyone else is Japanese and shit. But this shogun guy, he disgraces himself for some reason. I think because he didn't want to join like the feudal lord's army or some shit, some shit like that. So he disgraces himself, and then they kill him. So then all his 47 Ronin, all his 47 samurai become Ronin, and all they want to do is avenge their master. So the movie's about, and I think they fight demons at some point. I don't know. I can't really remember. But the point of it is, though, is that Keanu Reeves and all these other samurai go throughout this whole movie to avenge their master, right? And then they're doing the right thing because, obviously the feudal lord's a dickhead. He's a bad guy. And, like, they kill the feudal lord, and then, like, the land's at peace, but they still disgrace themselves. And so they still have to commit seppuku, which was samurai suicide, basically, right?
I think it's just seppuku.
They kill the feudal lord.
Seppuku.
With an N?
Yeah, seppuku.
I thought it was just SEPP.
I don't know. There's a song from Ghostman called Senpuku, so...
Yeah, seppuku.
And,
Senpuku.
Yes, so Keanu Reeves has a love interest, too, right?
Yeah.
He loves this girl. I think she was the master's daughter, actually. I can't really remember, but...
Revenge is dishonorable.
I'm thinking, this is a movie. This is a Hollywood movie. It's going to have a happy ending. They're not going to have to kill themselves. or at least not Keanu Reeves' character, but they all killed themselves.
Hell yeah.
Seppuku. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Seppuku.
I ain't saying it though.
And yeah, so man, I was just sitting there, and Keanu Reeves is looking at his love interest, and he's just like, yep, stabs himself and dies. And I was like, what the fuck? That's some bullshit.
The samurai are very honorable. Revenge is dishonorable.
That was a pretty big spoiler, dog.
And that made me realize how fucking crazy Star Wars was. Because Anakin, like the Jedi.
Wait!
Because the Jedi are basically samurais.
Yeah, basically.
They're space samurais, and they have to uphold this code.
A space western with space samurais.
Yeah, and yeah, that's what George Lucas. A lot of the early Star Wars is inspired by.
You know when you
samurai
watch? I
movies.
need to watch Cowboys and Aliens.
I'm not down.
And then
I heard it was shit. And I even saw the cinema sins for it. So. It's basically that guy watched it.
Yeah, but Anakin Skywalker goes against the code. He breaks that fucking code and he gets with Padme. And he does other things. Yeah. Let's go.
Luke and Leia didn't
But
come
then
from fucking no random force manipulation, dog.
But I mean, that makes a lot of Jedi die in the Empire take over the entire galaxy. But
It's for the better. It's for the greater good. Is it though?
Cowboys and Aliens, wasn't that like a 2008 movie?
Yeah. That was a good call. I think it is 2008, and it's what's his name? Daniel Craig.
I think so.
For real, Daniel Craig?
Not
Yeah.
sure.
Fucking
He has a good southern drawl.
I was gonna mention some shit, and then we went like all the way to Star Wars again.
Bringing it back.
We're always bringing it back to Star Wars, dog.
Star Wars. Man, fuck that nerd shit. Fuck Star Wars.
So I saw a skunk at work yesterday.
Real skunk?
Yeah, real skunk. Here, let me show you guys a video. This little guy.
Or a skunka.
So I was outside with a friend. We were he had to do shit with the forklift, so I was just making sure he didn't hit nobody. And then after a while, I looked to the side and I just see a skunk walking. And I'm like, "Hey, Jesus, mira!" and he looks over. He's like, "Oh shit!" Yeah. And I started following it to like take a picture, right?
When it sprayed you?
Nah, he hides underneath some like plants and stuff, right? But his tail's out, and he's like waiting.
Like, come on.
Yeah, he's like, "Come here."
I'm in the bush. I'm in the
I got
bush.
something to show you.
Man,
And I'm like,
out for revenge. Ever
yeah,
since
and I'm
it
like,
got
nah, I'm not down. I see what you're trying to do. But here's him gonna carry out some trash.
Damn, big ass
canceled.
skunk.
Skunk.
Nah, he's actually pretty small. He was about like yay big,
Oh.
and he has like little paws.
Oh,
Yeah, he was actually pretty damn cute.
Wow.
And you could tell like right here, he has his tail up when he's like getting the trash out.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like, he's like, come up.
Yeah, I do this.
Like you see, like he got quails and shit.
I'm like
He also got a little wet already, and I think he only came in because there was sprinklers that were spraying outside.
Like, motherfucker.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit. That's why he came in here.
That's a Galarian
What's his name?
Lilun.
Laloon.
Yeah.
Laloon. Hey, bro. Zigzagoon in the newest game, where they made him like a big rocker fool.
Yeah.
He's my main. Motherfucking dope.
Yeah.
He's sick as fuck.
I gave up on Pokemon.
Bro, that Pokemon has so many rocker fools.
Bro, I remember when I was
He got so many rocker fools, dog. Like, one of them literally plays guitar, dog. He's sick.
There's a Pokemon with a guitar?
No, he plays himself. Like, I played myself. No, but, like, he has, like, these gill things, and he's electric. So, like, when he hits it, it's like strumming a guitar. He's like,
That's tight.
yeah, he's sick.
Yeah.
And then they have an Ouroboros looking motherfucker. He looks like a goblin. He's like a dark fairy.
Does he look like he's traditional Ouroboros, or does he look like Resident Evil 5 Ouroboros?
5.
Wow.
You said,
Show me
wow.
this.
You said, show me this?
Yeah.
All right.
Man, I remember when I was playing like Gen 4 and shit, I was so in love with Gen 4, right? And I had this friend that was older than me, and he was
Grimmsnarl.
That looks fucking tight.
He's sick, dude.
Wow, that's a cool looking Pokemon.
He's like, I'm back in.
Dude, okay, so I was really in love with Gen 4, right?
He should be in Pokken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was really in love with Gen 4, right? I was a little kid. I was probably like 10. And I had this friend that was like 15, 16, right? And he was always like, oh, those games suck. Only Gen 1's good. Gen 1 and 2. And I'd be like, bro, like, why are you bagging on these Pokemon? These Pokemon are tight. And he would be like, he would just say how shitty they are. The designs and shit. And I was like, bruh. He's like, I only like Pokemon from Gen 1 and 2. And I was like, well, Gen 4 has new evolved forms of those Pokemon. Yeah, they made them look stupid. I was like, what the
This is
fuck?
toxicity.
For real?
Yeah.
In my city?
He plays those little things right there. And
It looks kind of whack, but I dig
Nah,
it.
I like
oh,
it.
wait, let me see. Never mind, it looks cool.
Mhm.
I thought this was like I thought those were big ass lips, like big ass Jinx
Oh
lips.
nah, he has like a little
That's
that
pretty
little
cool. Yeah.
bite.
What's it called? Yeah, but I always told myself like, damn.
He's even doing that little fucking evil boo or
Yeah.
super boo.
Oh yeah, Super Boo.
Yeah.
I always told myself, damn, I don't want to end up like my friend, you know, like just hitting on the newer shit just because it's new.
Mhm.
It's Gen Warner. He was a Gen Warner. But
Yeah, I know what you mean.
man, but after I got
You mean them boomers?
Gen Boomer,
Yeah.
Yugi Boomers, nah.
Yugi boomers, nah.
Poke Boomers?
Poke boomers.
Man, I don't know. Once I played fucking Gen 6, I like the designs, but for most of the designs, but
No, it's
It's
just
like
like
gameplay.
it's literally
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
the
the
gameplay
gameplay. They
sucked.
made it like too easy.
yeah,
Too
Because
simple.
you're not the only one that doesn't like Gen 6.
yeah, because
Yeah.
that shit, man.
'Cause
you even
I don't
have,
know
like,
why.
a
I don't
drive
know.
to. There's no gym battles, man.
Yeah, I don't know
You're
why
just
they
fighting wild Pokemon. It's
No,
whack.
even in the new one, they hold your hand through everything. They do that experience share shit.
I hate that shit too.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just weird. You should have a difficulty if you're gonna do this at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know Pokemon never had fucking
I don't even
difficulty
understand.
before, but also, why not anymore? Like
yeah.
you're making a new game,
When
and
you defeat a
fucking
Pokemon,
everything's 3D and shit. You know,
every
Nothing's the
Pokemon
same.
has an EV value, right?
Mhm.
So when you defeat, let's say a Pikachu, right? It has like 2 speed EVs, right?
Mhm.
So you defeat one Pikachu with that Pokemon now just got 2 speed EVs. And every 4 EVs equals like one whole stat, I think, if I remember correctly. So if a Pokemon you had in your party had experience share where it would only give that one Pokemon would get the experience,
That's
it
all
would,
I will get.
it would also get the EVs from the battle as well. So now that everything has experience share and all the Pokemons are defeating the same Pokemon,
Mhm.
does that mean all those Pokemon are getting those same EVs?
I have
That
no
means all
idea,
your
dog.
EV training is out of whack. Damn, but that's why Gen 5 was cool, or Gen...
The only way.
No,
the-
but they also get experience when you go into your camp and then you make some food for them and you give them food. They also get experience when you go to camp and you play with them.
But dude, are they getting EVs though from that?
I
Well-
don't know what the fuck
well-
they get, but I know I know they leveling
Well,
up.
I didn't mean Gen 6, I meant Gen 7 took me out. That's the Alola
Mm.
region. Alola region is the one that took me out.
Oh, Alola.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, when
Yeah,
you had to
Alola
fight
is
like
just-
captains.
Gen
and shit.
6 was cool because I remember I have Omega Ruby, and you could literally just do all your EV training right there on the spot, and then you could just play throughout the campaign with your Pokemon already EV trained, which is tight because then you don't have to worry about fighting specific Pokemon and shit. It was cool.
I miss when Pokemon was
It's too much though. Because I remember even as a kid, I would spend hours and hours just fucking trying to get the right EV yields and all that shit.
I just
I
want
don't
to know
have time
how.
for that shit no more, dog.
I just want to know how RCS's gameplay is, dog.
Oh yeah, that looks fun.
Like you can't just show me this fucking like these open world Pokemon world and not show me how the fight is.
Mhm.
You can't do
Well,
that because now you're teasing me with something that I know is gonna let me down.
Isn't me turn-based battle still?
The same shit happened with that fucking. They made like a Dota style Pokemon game where you could choose like Pokemon, and then it's like, it's one of those games where you just click like a bunch of like the moves on the bottom. And,
Yeah,
like Smite or some shit. You know what I'm talking about?
like the
Dead or Alive?
like tactics.
No. It's kind of like Tactics, but you're moving around.
Damn.
You have like a set hero you move around, and then you do their abilities and stuff, and it's like, cover me, fucking give me buffs, give me buffs. Yeah. He's like, no, don't go ahead right now.
I remember me and Angel used to go to your house, and you had like the double TV and like 3 Xboxes.
Yeah, because we used to live in an actual house where we all had our own room. So when we moved back into that house, all our stuff was in one room now.
Yeah.
So we had a bunk bed and a bed next to the bunk bed, and then we had we had my TV, and we had I think it was Anthony's TV.
Yeah.
Because Charlie had another one, but it was a different one. So I think that one went to the living room, or we just threw it away, or I think it went to my dad's room. And then we had all our systems.
Yeah, this shit was crazy because you guys had a shit ton of games, and me and Angel would go over, and then like, for some reason we fucking fell in love with Dead or Alive. Well, maybe it was the big ass titties on the fucking
maybe the
fight.
Physics.
Yeah, but Ryu.
Nah, but you always chose Eddie, or what was his name?
I would always choose Ryu Hayabusa, but he's from Ninja Gaiden.
Sick, yeah.
In there, yeah. And then me and Angel were just like, yeah, this fighting game's the shit, man. And we fell in love, and Angel's like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this shit. And he did, and we played it at his house.
Because we all had a 360 at the time.
Yeah.
360 was like the thing you had to have at that time.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about getting Xbox One again.
To relive those glory days?
Yeah, because like...
I want to get it because I knew Halo.
Yeah, exactly. Like, PS4 isn't doing it right now, man.
The PS5.
Oh, yeah, PS5.
Yeah, they ain't doing
the
it.
PS isn't doing it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
people
like whatever.
I'm still...
Like, all the online games I can play, I can still play on Xbox One, but, you know, I like Gears of War, and I like...
Gears of War, Halo, fucking...
Yeah.
You can play, like, most of the shit that PlayStation's coming out with anyway.
Yeah.
And then, like, whenever God of War comes out, whenever they fucking do that, we can just play it there.
Yeah.
Because God of War is a PlayStation-only thing, I think, again.
Yeah. But even then, I'd still rather play Gears of War.
You haven't played the new God of War?
No, not the new one, but he was sick, though.
You gotta play it. I was watching,
his
name's Circle.
What was it? Norse? Is it
Yeah.
Norse mythology?
Yeah, so he was Greek, and then, you know, what he did, so...
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta go. He killed everybody.
Yeah. Doesn't he destroy the universe because of that?
I wouldn't say the universe. But, like, he definitely killed that side's fucking gods. So, he's like, I gotta get out of here.
I heard the world ends because he kills all those gods, so they're no longer keeping things in check or some shit.
Nah. At least they don't touch on that in the game. In the game, it literally just says, like, oh, he's here now.
So what, does he travel into, like, a new
Across
world?
the land, searching far and wide.
For new gods to
I
kill?
will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside.
Pokemon. Kill the gods.
Hey, but
You gotta kill him.
imagine a God of War style Pokemon game. Dang. No,
That would make sense though, because like this is where I was gonna go with the Pokemon game. Fuck that whole Pokken shit.
nah,
Like get a Pokemon
I need to find
and then give them a moveset, and you don't have to make them all the same. In fact, it would be better if you didn't make them all the same, so then people would learn how to like do the how to interact with different things, you know, and be like, oh, I shouldn't have this Pokemon for him, you know? So, like, some move differently, some move slower, some move faster, and then they each have, like, movesets, or like, each button's a different move, and you can change them out, like how you fucking train normal Pokemon, and, like, the movement should definitely be, like, lock-on based, like, kind of, like, 3D, and then like, you kind of move around, but... I mean, that's a whole conversation.
I'm gonna have to talk with the Pokemon creators.
Yeah, Game Freak. Fucking get on it. Like, people are tired, dog. People are tired of the same bullshit, dog. Game Freak. And you guys know it because you keep taking down all the fucking ROMs and fan-made games. You guys know that people could do better. You guys know that there's better Pokemon plans and ideas out there. And you're like, no.
Oh, SH Figure Arts is doing a collab with Ken Sugimori, and they're coming out with like body coons of the fucking of these two little illustrations he made, right? And they look cool, but they're all full gray, you know? I'm like, damn.
Oh,
like,
the girls with the hat and then
it's the guy and a girl.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, the fucking official artwork looks dope as fuck. They should have just translated those characters into fucking figure form.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't do that. They just made you gray figures.
Well, since they're body coons, that's kind of why. Yeah.
I like the official design. They were cool. I want it.
They're probably waiting for a variant to do that shit. You know how they are variants.
You're a variant.
Ah! Did you guys catch? Did you listen to what I said and listen to the last one?
No.
I'm just like on this. I know I'm gonna watch back these fucking podcasts pretty soon, and I'm gonna be on a mind fuck because like it's like a one podcast you hear me talk about how like these two people reached out to me and said that for some reason they felt like I was gonna go through some shit, so they wanted to pray for me or some shit. And then like I talk about it and I'm like, whoa, I don't know, I guess I might be going through some shit. Next thing you know, fucking my uncle passed away, and then I went on some crazy ass trip and I felt like I died and shit. And then all this other stuff happens, and then I get beat up, and then all this other shit. Damn, I was like, damn. They knew. Collective consciousness. That's what I boiled it down to.
Maybe they fucking manifested it, dog.
Imagine.
That's fucked up. Whoever did that shit, that's fucked up. Now, in this episode of That's Fucked Up.
How fucked up is fucked up?
Yeah, that one.
That's fucked up.
Another RIP. Muriel
Oh, yeah.
from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Damn, something happened down there. Fuck.
Yeah, 2 cops just literally just went straight down there. Hey, why you street popping, Ivan? Why you street popping?
I don't know. I know someone got killed down there a couple months back, but
Gee.
by the cops, too.
Gigi. No, man. That's fucked up. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Looking down, he's like, yeah, you're gay.
Good game.
Gang.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah, R.I.P. Muriel. The things I do for love.
Things I do for love.
The things I do for love.
Now she really is the Valkyrie in the sky.
Oh shit.
A goose god. A goose god.
All right. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Fools Podcast.
What did?
I think so. Keep it short today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, we are on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google
Apple Pie.
Podcast. Don't confuse them.
YouTube's.
No, we're not on the YouTubes yet.
No, now you're on Angel Lied.
Angel lied. We have our Instagram, our Twitter, and our Facebook.
January 28th, 1985.
The Fools Podcast, boys. Let's like, comment, and share on all these guys.
Oh, that really helps out.
Yeah, it would really help out if you guys start sharing more and start building more of an audience. Because I mean, like, we share all the time. We need some help sharing.
Don't fucking.
We need share. We don't share enough.
Nah, don't.
Don't do what we're supposed to do.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. It just.
Don't ask
seems
our
weird.
friends for help.
It just.
Like I said, creativity begets creativity. So if you guys help us create,
I feel
other
like
people
if
hopefully
they,
create.
if they really fuck with it, they'll share it.
No.
Nah.
People don't. No.
Some people need to be asked. No.
Yeah, that's why YouTube does that. YouTube creators do that thing where they ask every time, because most of the people don't like.
Yeah,
or
they
don't,
forget and
yeah,
shit.
it's because it just slips their mind.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this one guy, this one YouTuber. He's like, I'm not gonna tell you guys to do anything. Just if you feel the need to like or subscribe or anything like that, go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm. I know some people who even say dislike it.
Yeah. There's this one
But
guy.
only if you don't like it.
There's a Grand Summoners YouTuber named IMOP every day, and he's like, he starts off all the videos like, oh, so it says here that half of you guys aren't even subscribed. Might as well subscribe so you can stop typing in my name every time.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's tight.
I was gonna say, don't forget to follow too. Remember that there's a little follow button.
Yeah, don't forget to follow, like, share.
You can follow on the Spotify's. You can follow on the Apple Podcasts as well. I believe Google Podcasts as well. Follow us on Anchor. We have a friend that followed on Anchor. That was really cool. Also, another cool thing, I found out I can check out on Anchor the cities and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really cool because I know some friends who listen, and I see them listening from that city, and it's like, ooh, it's like. So thank you, everyone. Thanks for listening to Fool's Podcast, where you can be a fool.
Not fool yourself.
This has been Galavi.
Angel G.
And Ivan O.
Stay blessed.
Yeah, sign out. Have a good one.
Bye.